Hello everybody, Caden here today with an episode of Minecraft Dinosaurs, and today we are back on the world to work on an unspecified project I haven't quite figured out yet. Probably going to be something to do with this building since we didn't get to it last episode. But before we get into today's stuff, I want to quickly show off the fact I came back and worked a bit more on the restaurant from last episode, got the roof finished up, kind of made everything look a little bit nicer, and I added in a door as well, a big glass door to make it look a bit cooler. And did I do stuff inside? Yes, I did. We have some carpets in here. I changed up the interior a little bit with the roof. I think it looks a bit better now. And what else did I do? I got some doors in on the bathrooms and did get a roof in, so that's good. You know, we actually kind of finished the building off, and all this is good now. I think even this has a ceiling. Yeah, okay. So everything's finished with the restaurant for now, which is good. So I did actually finish one of our buildings, which is pretty good. You know, we don't usually finish everything in one episode, but hey, you know, we got most of it done, so I guess that's good. But yeah, it's really starting to come together now. I'm pretty happy with how everything's starting to turn out. So yeah, I guess today is gonna be probably for a little bit at least this area. I'm a tiny bit low on time to make this build, so I can't guarantee we're gonna get tons done. I have to actually first decide what it is this is going to be, and then design the interior. The nice thing though, I guess, is at least I don't need to do the exterior because that's pretty much done. Although I might work on the roof a little bit, make it look a bit nicer, but yeah, overall this building's pretty much finished, I guess. And then, I don't know, if I have a bit of extra time once we finish that, maybe we'll come back and, I don't know, we'll head over there somewhere where we have one of the other building sites and build something up real quick. But yeah, that's the plan for today, so I'm gonna get started on that and I'll bring you guys back in when I've started working here. Alright, we're back. I went a bit overboard. I had originally intended to just plan out the interior. We're not gonna get super carried away with things. I got super carried away with things, as per usual, and I actually finished the building. And I don't know exactly what it is. It was originally meant to be a gift shop. And actually, I guess we could still throw some more decorations in here. It was originally meant to be a gift shop. People also said I should make it like an information center because that's what it looked like. So it's an information center / gift shop at the moment. So we have our little like kiosk area here, well, desk center area here. We got some computers and stuff. A few more item frames I just didn't fill in, but we got some cool stuff here. I mean, I'm kind of assuming that this would be like stuff you could get, right? Like, you know, it's like replica DNA or something like that. We've got all these cool artifacts over here that would have like descriptions of them. I did one of the info walls we did back in the Ice Age area, so we've got like a bunch of maps and little text things and some dinosaur bones and whatnot, although that's an Adaphosaurus, I think, and that might be a terror bird if I remember correctly. And then we have a little sitting area here where you can look at the Adaphosaurs, which even in an exhibit that isn't like, you know, just drowning in foliage, you still can't find them. How are they so good at hiding? Also, why can I only see one? That's concerning. Well, anyway, yeah, so I got carried away, and now we have two pretty much finished buildings over here, which is really cool. This whole area is starting to come together a bit more, which is, that's really awesome. I love that. That's super duper cool. I like the fact that we're putting a bit more work into getting the buildings done. So now I need to just figure out what it is I'm going to do for the rest of this episode, and while we could go over there and start working on all that stuff, I think what we'll probably do is this. So I think this is bathrooms, right? So we'll just set up the bathrooms, put in the statue, and maybe work a little bit on the terrain around the Dilophosaurus exhibit, and yeah, that'll be the plan. Maybe next episode we'll do Dilophosaurus. I did actually really want to do Dilophosaurus today, but yeah, I just realized I wasn't gonna have enough time to really plan it all out and get it all set up. So hopefully next episode, I'd love to work on this because they need a better exhibit. Although, that's also why I didn't start them. I was like, there was one other reason why I didn't start this exhibit though, isn't there? And there is. And it's called the Therizinosaurus, which I still haven't figured out what I'm gonna do with, because I wanted to expand this exhibit back, but that exhibit's in the way, and actually this one is as well, but this one's a less in the way, I guess, plus this is gonna stay here no matter what. Although I guess I was thinking once I get rid of this, well, not get rid, once we move the Sarcos, we might just get rid of some of these fences here or just bring them straight up to the river and the Dilos can kind of live over here now, which could be kind of cool. We'll see what happens. But anyway, yeah, it's funny. Like, I'm like, oh, I don't have anything to do today, or, you know, like I can't think of what to do because it has to be something that's not going to take me too long, but also at the same time will take me long enough to make an episode. Apparently, I'm not very good at finding that midpoint. I guess if that doesn't take long enough either, we can work on that little statue there as well and whatnot. But yeah, we'll just get a couple of little, you know, facilities going up around the park, which should hopefully be pretty good. I love the greenhouse. I want to go work on that at some point soon as well. But anyway, I'm gonna get started on that, or on this, and yeah, I'll bring you guys back when it's either done or I'm ready to show you something cool. And here we are with the bathrooms, which actually look really good. I don't know why. I mean, it's a simple build, but I think you guys are definitely correct with what you guys have been telling me for probably close to a year now at this point. Oh my gosh, this world's almost like 2 years old at this point, isn't it? Next month, isn't it? Is it next month? Oh my gosh, well, I've had this world for 2 years next month. If that's the case, that's bizarre. That's actually insane. But anyway, like you guys have kept suggesting, adding in these little buildings, yeah, no, it's a tiny little building. It doesn't even have that much. I did, unlike the wildlife park ones though, actually add an interior, although I just realized now I forgot to put a light in it. We'll bring some torches in later and probably throw them in somewhere, but yeah, we've got just a little bathroom area and a cool little Dilophosaurus skeleton raised up on a little podium here, which I think that looks pretty cool because that leads pretty well into our Dilophosaurus exhibit, which hopefully will be expanded. And I actually remembered something, which means something that might mean I don't need to wait to move the Therizinosaurus, because I'd forgotten about an old project idea. Now, it might require a lot of work, especially when we convert this exhibit. But I remember I had an old idea of basically making this a bridge and having the Dilophosaurus exhibit actually extend out to this side of the park. And the more I'm thinking about that idea, the more I really like that. You know, I think we will do, I think we're gonna do that idea. I think that's a solid idea. I think that should actually look really cool. And it'll come up with some other cool, like, viewing areas for them. Because there's originally, I think, I filled the area up in a previous episode, I guess. Speaking of which, let's just bone meal some stuff up around here real quick, because, you know, we could always use with a bit more greenery going around. But yeah, like, there was originally a cave here and that was going to get included into the exhibit, but that never ended up happening just due to, I don't actually even remember the exact reason why. I think it just didn't work very well logistically. There was some issue with it. It's probably not worth really trying to remember exactly what the problem was, but there was a problem. But yeah, now, man, I guess, I don't know, what else do we need to work on? I mean, I don't know what this is gonna be yet. Also, oh, I should talk about that, shouldn't I? The museum. Yes, people have been suggesting the museum again, and that is definitely something we have planned. But my answer to when the museum will happen is basically my same answer to when the aquarium will happen on this world. It's gonna take a little while before we get there. In fact, I would say we probably won't do the museum until around, well, definitely not before episode 200. Or, yeah, probably not before episode 200, because we're gonna spend the rest of these 25 episodes working on the park. And then we're gonna need to probably spend the next 50 episodes after that getting the rest of the dinosaurs in. And then maybe we can work on the museum. The thing is, the museum is definitely gonna be one of those mega projects that's just gonna take absolute ages to get done. I have big plans. Like I've said, if you want a good reference for what I'm gonna try and attempt, it's the Museum of Natural History in DC. That thing is one of my favorite museums of all time. It is a beautiful museum in my opinion, and I really want to do that. Granted, if we do that, I'm probably gonna need to get a few more mods, because we're gonna need some more archaeological findings. So, well, I think I've actually got a good selection of mods. I just gotta hope that there's a 1.15 version for all of them. That way I can, or 1.16, depends what fossils updates to, I guess, but yeah, because we'll want to hopefully keep those. But yeah, I feel like I'm wasting time at this point. But yeah, I mean, heck, you know what? Considering this episode's probably pretty short overall, we've gotten a good amount done. We've just got some nice little spice of life type things. I mean, it's looking a lot more like a zoo now, which is great. Aside from the fact there's a bed right here, but I'm not really gonna remove that because I'll probably come back and work over here and end up, you know, regretting moving it because I won't know where it is. But yeah, like, I like this now. Like, you walk around and there's oh, you know what I should have done, actually? I should have thrown vines up along this area. That would have been a really good idea. Not like the vine block, but use leaves to make vines. But yeah, I mean, this is all looking really good. We've got nice little buildings in here now, and they actually have interiors and cool stuff. I should put some fairy lights in here for sure. I'll have to do that sometime soon. And maybe we'll put a little skylight in here as well. But yeah, that is what we have for now. So I think we'll end this episode here. Like I said, next episode, I actually would really love to work on the Dilophosaurus. I think that'd be a lot of fun. And yeah, we'll go from there. So thank you all for watching. I hope you've all enjoyed. Let me know what you guys like to see with the Dilophosaurus. What kind of things do you think we should add to the exhibit? And anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. And until next time, guys, see ya.